Creator Clash. Risky, experimental, but it pulled off one of the biggest events of YouTube history. Creator Clash 2 hasn't even happened yet, and there's already fighting. And not the ones you're paying for. Now, if you don't recognize the words I'm saying, I'm sorry. I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but I promise it's worth it because this is interesting. I also know a lot of you probably clicked on this video because of its title, and you might be wanting some drama-heavy video. This isn't going to be that either. If you're amped up about the fights, the insults, the drama, I'm sorry, that's not what interests me. Instead, I want to dissect how we got here. I know this won't be my most important video ever, so just consider it your junk food in between the bigger projects. Your kunk food, junk food, kajunk food, whatever it is, I'm trademarking it. There are a lot of details in the story that are pretty important to understand, so for those of you who need to catch up, here's a very quick recap. Aioli. Alright, my name is Duncan, and this is my presentation on the Creator Clash. I forgot it'd be mirrored. I'm just gonna mirror it in post. Oh no, I look so different. I probably really do. It bugs me. In the not so distant past, YouTuber boxing was seen as a joke because it was done by very loud, abrasive, and muscly giant YouTubers like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, KSI. Of course, all of the wrestling fans saw this as a joke and an insult, and it did really bad PR for all of YouTube, so thanks guys. But I think I was supposed to show this slide when I was talking about wrestling fans hating YouTubers, but I forgot. That's where these two come in. This young, happy couple decides to create the Creator Clash, which is a joke on the whole YouTuber boxing thing, but for charity and fun. This idea was special because all of these creators were coming together and their audiences. It was an event that was not directly affiliated with YouTube the company. And if this went well, it would kind of reverse all that bad PR that the wrestling thing did. Thanks, Logan. And the fact that it was all going to charity kind of proved that this wasn't some kind of scam or gambit. But even though all of those good things existed, there was still a lot of opportunities for this idea to just explode. Creator Clash, as a concept, is bringing together a lot of different fan bases. A lot of these fan bases are not the same. It is quite possible that one of these creators is not a big fan of another one of these creators. They're co-workers, they're both invited to this event, but what if they don't like each other? Creator Clash was asking them to put aside all of that and to participate in this event together. They weren't really fighting each other, it was a show, it was for entertainment. And it worked. I think every YouTuber that was a part of this, and it was an amazing success. I'm pretty sure. And you know what? It was an amazing success. I think are you kidding me? She's talking whenever I talk. That's the one you don't do it for? The point I'm trying to make is that the event worked, everyone had a great time, and it's cemented as one of YouTube's best moments. Thank you for not meowing. You know, it still had a few flaws, but nothing can be perfect, so I'll let it slide. Oh, is that it? Oh, I guess that was it. It was actually shorter than I remember. So of course, they're doing another one, and that one is not going so smoothly. Everyone is mad at Anissa. Who is Anissa? Good fucking question. And it's interesting because what Anissa did makes sense, but it also doesn't make sense. Maybe that's why there's fighting. Well, no, there's a lot of dudes yelling at each other, so that probably led to the fighting. But still, all of this fighting between big creators and then just normal users, and it all seems to follow back towards this woman, Anissa. I want to look into that because when that happens, there is something going on. Probably not something good, but it's worth looking into.
Interesting stuff. In the meantime,
Today's video is sponsored by Aura. This is Aura's second trip around the channel because I think protecting your data should be on the forefront of everyone's mind. The amount of passwords we make and the amount of emails we send inevitably allow data miners and spam bots to trace us back to track down your IP address and begin mining your own personal data, which sucks. I think it's important to know that this is happening so we can start taking preventative steps in protecting our data online. And I think Aura is an amazing tool to help with that. Do you realize how unprofessional this makes me look? We need all the help we can get right now with these spam bots and the telemarketers and my personal least favorite, credit card fraud. A while back, I had fraudulent charges on both my credit and my debit cards for $1,200 at a hotel. I don't even know what he could have gotten at this hotel. Personally, I don't think I want to know. So I'm avenging past Duncan and making sure that Aura's security systems protect my data no matter what, no matter when. Aura is even giving you a 2-week free trial if you use my code https://aura.com/Kuncan. But if you have trouble pronouncing words like that, you can scan the QR code on this video or go to the top link in the description. The charge on my debit card was like $100 from Cameo. And the worst part is that it wouldn't even tell me who he ordered a message from. Who is $100 worth on Cameo? This is gonna haunt me. Take data protection seriously with Aura and do it for free for 2 weeks with my link. Thank you, Aura, for the sponsorship. What's happening now is, for the second one of the people who is supposed to participate, one of the influencers, has been removed, and people are mad at the reason why. This creator, whose name is Froggy Fresh, which I like in theory, but I'm gonna hate saying it a lot. Froggy Fresh was making one of those videos to challenge your opponent so he could post it online. It was a bunch of trash talk, very normal in the industry. But he ends it weirdly because the final insult isn't towards his opponent, it's towards the co-host of the event.
If I'd have hurt you beyond what anybody could have imagined, I would be so disappointed in myself that I will subscribe to Anissa's OnlyFans.
Which kind of equates subscribing to her content as punishment, which is kind of a weird thing to say about the person throwing the event. I really don't know much about Anissa. I'm a little late in trying to figure that out. From what I understand, iDubbbz, or Ian, her husband, was a very controversial YouTuber, very shock value content, say the N-word, use the R slur. And putting out that type of content is probably going to attract an audience with similar interests. When this happened, we were still way too deep into the whole slut-shaming era that has not ended, to be fair. And so all of these rage bait edgelords were super mad that their favorite YouTuber was now dating an OnlyFans girl. And I've heard people say that this is the exact moment that Ian decided to remove himself from this persona because he saw what type of audience he was growing and decided he wanted to mature beyond it. So what Anissa gets is just thousands of people slut-shaming her, insulting her, most likely death threats over who she decided to date. And that's been happening nonstop since. A lot of people have insulted Anissa. It's common to see. It's not surprising when it happens. It's just a very unfortunate fact that has somehow been cemented into this base of YouTube viewers. Again, I do not know much about Anissa, but the fact that Creator Clash was her and Ian's idea is a really good sign that she's probably a good person. And I know right now there's this entire separate debate on iDubbbz and his rehabilitation. Like, is he better now? Does he regret what he did all those years ago? My little weigh in on that is it's not my place to forgive him for insulting other people. So if he's making steps to be better, that's good, but it doesn't exist in a vacuum. What I'm saying is, Anissa, Seems nice. Ian, seems nice. They created Creator Clash? Good. The guy insulting her? Bad. Because by doing that, he reignited that entire audience that had never stopped, but maybe had slowed down. And now Anissa's OnlyFans became a topic of conversation again, which I don't think she deserved. Okay, currently I am in between filming. Where's the camera? Okay, in between I'm filming. I gotta start over. So right now I'm in between chunks of filming, and I've been doing a little bit more research, and apparently Anissa's mom is also involved. After the video of Froggy Fresh insulting Anissa went out, Anissa's mom called him numbnuts or something and called him an imp in a few tweets, and so he started fighting back. And this was all before the ban, so people are assuming that had something to do with the ban as well. And again, from my relatively uninformed opinion, that seems like a really fair reason to remove someone from your event if they insult you and your mom. Not to mention that all of Froggy's audience was then attacking Anissa's mom as well. Yeah, I just don't, there's no justification in that. Of course, the official reason in the tweet did not say he insulted me and my mom. If it did, I wouldn't blame her. To me, if I threw an event and someone started insulting me and my mom, I'd want him gone too. The official thing says his recent behavior does not align with their values, and that is his recent behavior. Again, I don't know if that's the specific one, but it could work that way, and I wouldn't blame her. I don't know. This thing gets weirder the more I look into it. I'm gonna go shower because holy shit, I look bad.
And it all got out of control. Then Anissa's mom said I had brain damage cause she didn't like my joke. What's a man gotta do to sell some tickets for a fight when it all goes straight to charity just to help some people's lives?
Well, this has been a very interesting looking video that's pretty poorly put together. I think the main reason this is on my mind is because people are treating it like creator clash drama when that's only a small part of it, and the larger part of it is, again, women being the victim for having an OnlyFans. Go ahead, male feminist, simp, get all of those out of the way. Ow! And this isn't even about specifically Anissa, because women are still being policed over their clothing, let alone having an OnlyFans. This applies to a lot more people. I can see how people defending Froggy Fresh are saying it's just words, but they were the wrong words, weren't they? I did look further into Anissa, and like a lot of people with a very long digital footprint, there's a bunch of controversial and insensitive things that she said. I'm not here to defend that again. I don't want to. Having an OnlyFans is just another way to make money, to survive, to buy food. Yeah, capitalism is the main villain again. Sorry, I know you hate hearing it. And again, I don't know much about Froggy Fresh either, but if these are the people defending you, I feel like that says enough. I don't think this is Ian's fault for cultivating this audience that then turned on him. He played a part in it for sure. This isn't karma, this isn't justice. It's more so just consequences, which is unfortunate for everyone involved, because really, what a waste of time. Creator Clash is supposed to be a fun, drama-free event where all of these different communities can come together, have an amazing time, and raise money for charities. It's so simply good. And I don't know why this has been bubbling under the surface. People are calling Creator Clash 2 a flop because of this, and they're saying, oh, it's going to affect the charity. I don't really think that this is going to deter most of the audiences, because again, maybe a few of the audiences are not going to like this, but there's a lot of other people who are going to be bringing in a lot of audience members. But as inconsequential as it seems to the event overall, I feel for Anissa because this is a curse she can't seem to shake. Like, there's always going to be teenagers on the internet who are mad at her for having an OnlyFans. And it's not even OnlyFans specifically, because that's a company that I hear is shady. It's more about the point of OnlyFans. I needed to write this video. This was not a good one to improvise. I think I have 2 points, which are stop slut shaming and support events that support charities. I think we can do that. And again, I really want to believe that a lot of my core audience are people that already know that, but there could be some stragglers in here that need to get the message. Those are really my main points. That's what's important to me. Also, getting invited to Creator Clash 3, this whole thing was like kind of an audition tape. I can fight okay. I'm not gonna win. Like, whoever you put me up against, they're gonna kill me, but I'll make a good show of it. Okay, bye. I turned it on for a second. Welcome to the Aftershow. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate you supporting my work. Down in front. Again, I know this video is not super well scripted or put together, more of a free flow, train of thought kind of thing. But if you do have any thoughts you want to add to the subject that you think I missed or that I didn't expound enough on, please do so in the comments or even show up in the Discord. We have a video discussions channel. I don't know how Discord works, but I have good mods. I just called it Discord. It goes without saying, but thank you to the patrons for supporting my work the little extra bit. You break it, you buy it. Thank you to the patrons for supporting me. You guys are the best. I'm sending you 1,000 kisses. Expect them in 3 to 4 business days because that's a lot and I'm pretty busy already. Well, I guess that's it. I will see you guys in the next video, which is hopefully coming very soon. Take care of yourself and others. I love you lots. Goodbye. Ailey, say bye.